I'll call this meeting to order for the public hearing in regards to the tax levy 2024. So city council, everyone on the council received all the documentation at our work study session and had an opportunity to review. Now, this is the public's opportunity to ask any questions or express any concerns with the proposed tax levy.
Is this where the public?
Uh-huh.
Used to stand here, right? I don't know if y'all were aware or not, but there was no rate put in the paper. As you can see from that notice that was in the paper, if you read it, there's no rates.
Mary, are you on?
Can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I'm here, but I'm unable to hear on and off.
Okay. So a question came up, the notice as put in the newspaper was provided by the county clerk and the state auditor is what we needed to post in the paper. Question came up from a citizen stating that this proposal or this notice as put in the paper does not show the proposed tax rate. So it's section 137.245. On this, I presume that is the RSMO statutes. However, the proposed tax levy was posted last week when we posted this notice as far as the bill itself, but not for this public tax hearing.
And I'm trying to look at the statute right now. So the question is that we are not complying with the posting of the proper notice for a tax levy.
Yes.
did get information from the Department of Revenue in terms of where they figured out the numbers for us.
Right.
Can't find that. You gave it for its last meeting.
Right. My understanding is, and we'll just have to follow up on this to ensure it's done correctly, but what was posted was actually what was provided to us to post. So I'll have to,
It should have looked like in the past. I mean, you have to put in more information. They don't know what you're proposing if you don't tell them.
no, they actually give us the numbers.
They know exactly what you propose.
Well, it's
Why don't they give you the
because it's under,
that-
yeah, the calculations for the Hancock Amendment for what they can do. The whole purpose of the tax levy is for it to maintain through the Hancock Amendment, whether we go up or down, to maintain the revenues the same. Whether the values of the assessed property goes down or goes up.
What you're going to propose, which should have been
Mhm.
entered into this. And it should have been listed such as it says here, the amount for each rate to be levied, the amount of revenue required to provide for the property taxes set forth in the annual budget adopted. That's your budget.
Right,
And by this chapter, and the tax rates proposed to set by the various purposes of taxation. The tax rates shall be calculated to produce substantially the same revenues, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
so just so you know, if you're looking at the tax year 2023, the assessed valuation that's posted on that notice. And compared to the tax assessment for 2024, what that difference is, the revenues of 329, 379 is the same. Supposed to be the same.
Right. I
So,
understand.
so
So
the,
if you take what the state auditor gave you of 329, 395. Okay, multiply that by 100. You run the formula backwards, in other words, and then divide that by the assessed valuation of 385,571.59, you come up to 0.8543. Well, what you're proposing for your bill that you decided on tonight is 0.8747, which is 0.7747 plus 0.1 up, which is higher than 0.8543.
and you know the reason for that, right?
Well,
The reason for that is because of the lower assessed
it
valuations.
says here though, that the state auditor calculation of revenue permitted is 329, 395, which gives you only 0.8543, not 0.8747. Am I reading that correctly? This is what you all posted in the paper for us to know what you're proposing that we be taxed.
Yeah, so what's being, what the bottom line is we're going from 0.7356, whatever our current rate is, approximately to 0.7747. And the only reason for the difference, the only difference for that is because of the assessed evaluations in the CIP index. All these numbers, I'll tell you this, all the numbers that are put in here was given to us by the state auditor.
Understand.
So,
Except for
and that's,
what you came up with when you decided. What I'm asking is, you put no rate on here whatsoever. How are we supposed to know? That's what I'm asking. I didn't ask for all the other stuff. I got 10 years of tax calculations
Okay.
right here from the state auditor.
that's why we're required to have a public hearing. So if there's any information that you need, we can provide it to you.
With all this information, what is on here tells us nothing. Tells us our assessment. That's it. Assessed valuation. If you look at that, every single one of you look at that, you know what our tax rate's gonna be? You don't know what our tax rate's gonna be. How is the public supposed to say, okay, yeah, we're fine with that? There's no information on there except for how much assessments are.
The,
How are we
infor-
supposed to know the column?
the information is 329, 395. I mean, that's what we collected last year. That's what we're looking to collect this year.
Be 0.8543.
That is the whole intent of this is all based off the Hancock Amendment. This is how these calculations are done.
This is what's posted for the public.
Mhm.
There's no rate on there. If I run the formula backwards, which is 329,395 times 100 divided by the 38557,159, I come up with 0.8543. That's the only rate I can come up with based on what is posted in the paper.
Where is the 38557,159?
Right there, tax year 2024 total assessed valuation.
That's not paper either.
Well, you're looking at it.
What, the 38557,159, where is it?
Understand?
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow.
Thank you.
So the simple question that you're asking is whether or not we can proceed because of your view of the improper notice being posted. So we'll,
Lack of-
Mary. We'll ask Mary because the numbers itself stands according to the state auditor's deal. The question is basically the posting of the notice.
Which, Mary, I feel I should tell you that I did talk to the state auditor today. And they have a copy of this and they said it is not correct.
And say, I'm gonna put my calculator and we'll see what the calculator says. That comes out to 0.8543.
That's actually.
We know where we got the
I didn't
8747.
do the calculation you correctly.
I can't hear anything.
No, we're just kind of waiting. See if
Okay,
had an opportunity to look at.
Who's been used? I'm sorry. I've
No,
done
I-
a little bit of homework.
No, I just, where did we get the 8747 there?
Well, then that's just what she's coming up with. That's not what's in
I'm
the,
not gonna-
that's not-
No, she's coming up with 8543 and that's what I came up with too. So where did we come up with?
are you looking at what's in the proposed bill
No.
for that number? Because then here's the proposed bill. The
And the
proposed
public-
bill, what's that?
And the public had that ran.
Is posted last week.
Where was it posted? Where was that bill posted?
At the work study session, we had this out then,
That's
and
not
then we
posted.
posted it on the bulletin boards where we're supposed to do proper notices. And then if you ask, and it's on the agenda, if there's an item that's not, if there's an ordinance or an item that's not posted.
Which I requested today.
Uh-huh.
And I got the bill, but I did not get the resolution because I was told it wasn't ready.
Well, the resolution has nothing to do with the tax levy.
Thing.
Right.
So the public would have had to come to City Hall and check and see if there was something posted out here, is what you thought.
We don't mail them out to
Well, I
everyone.
didn't ask you, did I?
Uh,
It's not posted. I checked it outside.
Was the agenda posted outside?
The agenda was, yes.
Did it say anything on, we got a copy of the agenda in front of us, don't we?
It says tax bill levy. It does not have a rate.
Any ordinance on an agenda, see city clerk for full copy.
That was posted Friday at what time?
3 p.m.
And I requested it Monday morning, about 7 o'clock Monday morning. Other people didn't have a chance to request that. It's not on your Facebook page. The website was down all weekend.
Mhm.
actual website, the city website is down.
Okay.
all the way.
Your concerns duly noted unless you got anything else.
That's it.
Curious, where did we get the 8747 number? Is that what we-
So the 874, we've elected to go down to, well, hold on. It's all the calculations that I gave you, the sheets last on the work study session. If you look through on July 29th from Scott Fitzgerald, the state auditor, going through the very first page. They gave us the 7747. For the city of Louisiana, and then of course you add the library, 0.10. And that's where it came up with the 8747.
What could it be that they've given us the wrong numbers?
This was checked and reviewed by the state auditors twice by us questioning them, because I knew whatever we had and had to be accurate, and I wanted it to be their numbers and not ours. So April, as far as on this notice, what that notice, was it given to us by the state auditors or the county clerk, or both?
Reference to what we posted last week.
Reference it to the same as what was posted last year. Okay. Do you have last year's? Yeah, okay. Okay.
And last year's, didn't make it because technicalities too.
Oh,
We missed the deadline on the filing. You can't make an extension. Clerk said they don't have the possible, or the powers to do that. I'd also mention that every council member took an oath to abide by the laws, state statutes, the ordinances. Obviously, the state auditor felt that this posting was not correct. If you pass and would be violating a state statute, which you took an oath to uphold, it's a reminder. And this could be pursued further. In which case, if that were to happen, once again, the lawyers get involved, they're gonna win every time. But it could be pursued, and each one of you that decides to violate the state statute will be included in any action that's taken.
any other public comment? Well, yeah, that's where all the information came from, so,
Yeah.
you know, we'll have to.
We're gonna have to go back.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me when my calculator says Doris is right. I don't know where the state came up with those numbers.
Do you get this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it, she gave me good copy.
So they also look at the CIP index is 3.14 this year as well. And as far as the calculations, I'll be the first to admit, that's why we rely on the state auditors to crunch the numbers for us and provide us what they give us. And that's what we pursue.
I'm wondering if we should go with the 0.754.
So what was the first number? What's the first number you came up with?
The number that I see is 0.8543, then minus the library, then makes it 7543.
Mhm.
The fact that we didn't get it in the paper right.
And Mary, was you gonna say something?
No, not right now. I'm gonna hold.
All right. I appreciate the information and we'll definitely look into it. Any other public comment? No other comments. We'll go ahead and close this public hearing. Without any objection? No objection? No. Public hearing's closed.